Y'all know what time it is. Y'all are now live, listening, and rocking with the Blueprint. What's going on, y'all? This is the Blueprint. It's your boy KJ.
It's your boy Hefe.
All right, y'all. So we got a lot to talk about today. You feel me? So first off, what's going on is we have Fat Joe versus Ja Rule in the verses yesterday. We kind of hit it. You feel me? Some words has been said. They even brought 50 Cent in it, which is not a good thing.
Nah, for real. Hold on. Cause that versus last night. Did you watch it?
I watched the good. I watched to where like they play their good songs. I didn't like watch the whole thing. Of course, you know they both got some hits. I would probably say Ja Rule got more than Fat Joe, but I mean, yeah, they got some hits. You feel me? Some stuff has been said, of course, with 50 Cent. They brought the wrong man in because 50 Cent he ended both their careers. He
even said it.
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, the verses to me, I would give it probably a 4 out of 10. I'll probably give it a 4.
Yeah, it probably get a 4 out of 10 for me. I ain't really watched too much of it. You know what I'm saying? I watched the highlights just like you said, but it was real.
See,
I mean, it was distasteful to me. Like, I ain't really enjoy watching it.
It wasn't no competition because to me, Fat Joe really has like maybe 3 top hit songs.
To us.
Yeah, to us in this generation. So like people in this generation is not gonna really know like Fat Joe like that. You feel me? The only song they really know, of course, Lean Back, Make It Rain, and All the Way Up with Remy Ma and Kiss Upon Ja Rule. In the verse, he was like, that's Remy Ma who really helped your career out, which is lucky a little true. You feel me? But Ja Rule can't also talk because throughout him making songs, he had his sister Ashanti. You feel me? Ashanti, she helped him out with most of his songs also. I mean, but of course, I would probably say Ja Rule got way more of the hits than Fat Joe. So of course, I would probably get a win to Ja Rule. But
but it's not just about saying the hits. The verses is about presentation.
Yeah,
and who can get the crowd more hype.
Yeah. So I mean, but on the scale of 1 to 10 of that battle, I would probably give it about a 4. Yeah, maybe a 4.
Yeah, nah. So that's and for I feel like the verses is just for celebrities or rappers that careers have ended. And
yeah,
they're not struggling with fame, but they're trying to find some newfound fame. You bring some light to their old music.
Yeah,
and I know that's what it's for, or that's what it seems like, but it's kind of embarrassing in a way because I know we're probably not gonna see no Lil Wayne or Drake or Nicki as much as that scene as fun as that seems. We're not gonna see them because you're gonna look at them. You know what I mean, like, oh, y'all in the same light as these people who's trying to compete for this fame.
Yeah, I mean, also I like with Jeezy and Gucci really didn't have to do it because to this day Gucci is still actually putting out hits, but Young Jeezy, as his career faded away.
That was like for Gucci, it wasn't mostly a move for public. It was a move because he's putting himself in a position to make more money.
Yeah.
And that's what it really was about him. It was like publicity. I say it wasn't about fame or nothing. Like,
I mean, they both put on a show though. Like, you can't take that away. Jeezy around his time, he was like one of the high Atlanta rappers around that time and that generation. But like once again, you feel me? Like Gucci, he really didn't need to. He didn't need to do it. Of course, he just wanted to because he just wanted to. You feel me?
Yeah. Plus, you look at the numbers of all the verses. No other verses generated the same amount of numbers as Jeezy and Gucci, because that was the biggest beef that they had. You know what I'm saying? That's some beef they really got personal, and they even got personal at the show. But Jeezy handled it, real well.
I mean, of course, you still got like. When it comes to, of course, because that the verses, they also do R&B. So, like, case when they did Ashanti versus Keisha Cole, a lot of people, of course, in this generation, they've heard Keisha Cole before. So, of course, they want to listen to her. And then, you already got the people like Keisha One. But then you have, like, some people that actually listen to Ashanti and actually be like, no, Ashanti beat her out. But, case point, in our generation, we all know who won, and that's Keisha Cole. I mean, for some like upcoming battles, I don't know who they have next on the verses, but like people that we want to see, like who are some people that you would actually want to see in the verses?
All right, so listen, Philly, Meek Mill, and Uzi.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's
Nah, go ahead though.
that's Philly. And what was the other one that you said earlier?
Well, the one I wanted
50?
to see, 50, yeah, 50 at Jar. No,
Nah,
50 at Eminem. Yeah, 50 at Eminem
Yeah.
with them signing, with, of course, with Aftermath with Dr. Dre. So, of course, that's something I was seeing. Also, I say Jay-Z and Kanye. You know, even though they both probably, of course, they both billionaires. So,
Man,
they
we all gotta
probably
settle
go.
this conversation, man. I want to see Wayne and Drake.
Yeah,
and
like,
possibly a third with Nicki.
Yeah,
I want
like,
to see them all go head to head.
stuff that's going to be entertaining. Like, don't get me wrong. Yesterday, some people probably liked it because of, like, the music. But, like, it's not gonna be as big as, of course, you wanted to see Lil Wayne versus Drake or Jay-Z versus Kanye. You feel me? Like, more people is gonna want to see that than Ja Rule and
or
Fat
J. Cole
Joe.
and Kendrick.
Exactly, like something like that. Like Ja Rule and Fat Joe, their career didn't go farther enough because of, you know, the whole beef of 50 Cent and all that. So, and of course, once again, 50 Cent ended them. So you really don't get that much from their career. Like, we want to see more of Lil Wayne versus Dre, or of course, like you said, J. Cole or Kendrick. I would love to see that battle.
Yeah,
J. Cole
definitely.
versus Kendrick.
That's East Side versus that's East Side versus
versus
West
West.
Side.
Yeah.
Cause you down south, you know what I'm saying. Look,
I mean, a lot of people in this generation, they gonna tune into that. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
cause we listen to them way more than most people did back in the day. You feel me?
versus if you listening, if you want more people to tune in, especially this generation, listen, take these considerations.
Please
my boys,
do.
Take these considerations.
Please do. Don't get me wrong. Y'all had some. I'm not gonna say all battles has been bad. Like, they had some good battles, of course. With, to me, one of my favorite was Timberland versus Swiss Beats. Also, of course, Gucci and Jeezy. And like for R&B, I liked it, of course, the Keisha Cole one. But like Ja Rule and Fat Joe, that's
Yeah, like start off small. You know what I'm saying? Start off small. Think about the people who actually do want the light.
Yeah.
So I know it's going to be easier to get a smaller artist than it is to get a big artist like the Baby or Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And once you start off with small artists, you know what I'm saying, you get the more attention of the bigger artists. We're like, oh, you know what, this would be a good promo. How about I do this with another artist that's on my level, and
Yeah.
they could turn it into something competitive instead of something throwback and old school. I know it's for the older people, you know what I'm saying, it's for the older generation, but you got to think about it from a business standpoint. You know, a lot of older people wouldn't tune in because they don't know how to use the technology.
Yeah. And speaking of the Baby just dropped a song called Lonely featuring
Yup.
Lil Wayne. We just got done listening to it.
Man,
The song
we
is
gonna play that
hard.
when that-
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
we're
We
gonna
gonna
play
play
it for y'all so to make sure y'all can hear it. The song is hard, most def.
Listen. Wayne snapped on it.
He most definitely
When
did.
we back, you know what I'm saying, we'll talk about something different.